After experiencing the drama rocker, I was not satisfied with the plot, logic, and characters at all. However, this is a drama worth watching and reflecting on the fate of the spy Zhou Xiaoshen. Personally, I feel that this character is like a black cat. Xiaoshen usually wear clothes with dark and monochromatic colors, the style mostly turtlenecks, shirts and trousers to keep a low profile. He blends in the research lab in order to steal the formula. His way of communication and approach is always limited to the minimum. He is the kind of person spending a large amount of time watching his surroundings, accessing a comedy website to seek confidential information. When he wants to ask, he will raise his voice, but most of the time he just stays quiet. Even though Xiaoshen is a spy receiving orders from superiors, but he has his own mind and opinions. For example, in episode 1, when he runs into the hotel to get a list of human trafficking of the organization in the name of charity, this is not an order from Jiazu's side, the superior of Xiaoshen. Xiaoshen sees his action as necessary, essential, important, so he decides by himself. The reason I think the personality of him is like a cat is that he does not totally obey orders. He has an independent mind and does not abide by anyone automatically. The way he gets close to Channing is the same. He talks, gets to know, and get along with her, but not only her, but also with other colleagues to get information and a working environment. Create a cold image. He hides true identity carefully so his colleagues only know the basic information on his profile. He is in the position of exploiting the info from others and vice versa. The shortage and the desire of Zhou Xiaoshen. The only shortage of him to form a complete Zhou Xiaoshen is maybe his social role. What is his social role? Apart from a spy wanting to steal the formula in a research lab, he is nobody. Like a shadow, his final behavior and decision must be forced to follow the superior. Xiaoshen himself has many times regarded as shadow.
他是一个漫画里的角色，只要一戴上面具，内心就会被来自面具里的黑暗力量所侵蚀，最终会彻底吞没掉佩戴者的心智，让他成为彻头彻尾的魔鬼。
听上去很有意思。
In my opinion, this slide is perhaps a comparison. From the beginning to the end, Xiaoshen is himself but not a complete Zhou Xiaoshen as he wished. The masked spy has stuck to his face his whole life. The period of hiding and carrying out missions is the majority, and the period of being himself is the least. The mask has been trained through many years of suffering, which has brought him from an innocent child, experiencing a ton of horrors to a professional spy performing plenty of missions. Xiaoshen Lai has continuously been confronted with just two options: follow orders or end his life. Mr. Jia has given to Xiaoshen the mask, but he cannot control Xiaoshen and turns him into a cold-blooded monster as he wants. But the mask has successfully identified a part of Xiaoshen. Shadow. A person who lives in a dark world divides this world only for the powerful people to live, and kindness is something luxurious that rarely he lends his hand for others. The hourglass that Xiaoshen frequently holds in his hand is a symbol reminding him of his rural life. For instance, in episode 1, in a certain amount of time based on the hourglass, it has to memorize all the data in the computer before taking a job in a research lab. In the past, through much extreme training, the hourglass is one way the object to decide whether he has the right to live or not. He must complete difficult requests. Despite being good at concealing identity, he still reveals some hints about his dark world. In episode 11, when Molly hit her student, Xiaoshen requested the student to hit him once so the problem could be solved. In his point of view, violence can only be paid back by violence sometimes. With a shortage of a social role, the ideal self of Xiaoshen is to be an ordinary person who has the right to live, to pursue happiness, to choose to stop living in darkness and to be free under the sun. This desire has kept repeated throughout the drama.
不再伪装，坦坦荡荡。走在阳光下。
如果说真的有下辈子的话，你想当什么？
如果有下辈子的话，我想做太阳。
This basic and normal rise to Xiaoshen is the ideal and luxury, and at the end of his life is basically out of his reach. Symbols in the drama predetermine the ending of Shou Xiaoshen. Jam. Jianing is an unexpected factor who had changed the belief of Xiaoshen about his world. She rules that even with a tiny chance of 1 out of 1,000, this world truly had kindness, people in need. She showed him that kindness is a choice and a capacity. Honesty is the only way for him to remove the shadow mask and to be himself completely, pursue his ideal life. They have met a long time ago, but the time that they actually saw each other was on a jam when Jianing left Dr. Harry's lab and went back to work for the company in China. We as audiences have watched them waiting and going to work, being happy and upset on the jam. Each journey had the first and the last stop, and their relationship is the same. Sun. Sun is a dream of Xiaoshen, to live under the sun, to be free and out of control of others, and to be kind.
佳宁啊，如果有一天我们走散了，你记得一路向南走，我会朝着同样的方向去找你。
我怎么知道哪边是南啊？
辨认方向其实很简单，最简单的就是看太阳。
This life of Xiaoshen is short, struggling in darkness, but always choose to be good. Maybe he cannot live under the sun in this life, but who knows, in his next life it will be a sun showing the direction for Jianing and shining the most brightly. Was there still a flower? The flower is only mentioned in episode 16, but when learning about it, there is a very good connection with Xiaoshen. The tree has strong vitality because it grows from the cold realm of winter. The main symbolic meaning is hope, renewal, and the promise of spring. This flower is associated with loss as the soil for this plant to grow is grassland and calcium-rich soil, as is historically the burial ground of fallen ancient Danes and Romans. And yellow bristles are the sign of warm weather and the upcoming of the sun. Xiaoshen grew up in the harsh cold of the human heart, but he always has a ray of hope for the good. His life is short, but the sacrifice to protect for the results, to protect Jianing ideals, and also to choose honesty. I believe that in another life, his dream will come true, the righteous sun illuminating the world. Rocker for me is not a good drama due to many different reasons, but what I learned and drew from the character in the film is not less. I like the character of Xiaoshen because he is an interesting individual who struggles to survive but still chooses to be honest.